Welcome into SpudsTV, folks, as we just about ready to start tonight's game, scheduled for 8:05 first pitch. Well, the Canyon County Spuds coming off a 3-game sweep to the Mining City Tommyknockers in Butte, Montana, in which they lost last night by a score of 6-3. The Spuds almost won Game 2 of that series, but it was a walk-off base hit for the Mining City Tommyknockers, with the loss going to Henry Clark. We're here back at Wolf Field for tonight's game, the first of a 3-game series between the Spuds and the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Tonight's keys to the game for the Canyon County Spuds to continue the hot hitting. The Spuds have averaged 9.83 hits in the last 6 games. The second key to the game for the Spuds tonight, going deep in the ballgame. 5 of the last 6 games, the Spuds have gotten 5 innings out of the starters. So those are tonight's keys to the game. We'll check in with those at the 8th inning. Tonight's starting lineups for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Leading off is the center fielder, number 7, Eric Smelko. Batting second, the second baseman, number 11, Jack Wagner. Batting third, the third baseman, number 27, Cade McGee. Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, J.T. Walden. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 21, Jake English. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 2, Dalton Frank. Seventh in the lineup for the Western Nebraska Pioneers is the right fielder, number 20, Alex Zerfis. Eighth in the lineup, the first baseman, number 18, Tyler Davis. And rounding out the order for the Pioneers is the shortstop, number 3, Jared Mazzaferro. The Spuds come into tonight's game with a record of 0-1 in the second half of the season. For the Spuds tonight, your Canyon County Spuds, leading off is number 2, the second baseman, Noah Denny. Batting second, the right fielder, number 4, Lucas Danielwicz. Third in the lineup, the designated hitter, number 24, Zach Tullerman. Fourth in the lineup, the first baseman, number 25, Joey Grabansky. Fifth in the lineup, the left fielder, number 18, Cameron Grant. Sixth in the lineup, the catcher, number 23, Alex Salzman. Seventh in the lineup, the third baseman, number 26, Carson Hake. Eighth in the lineup, shortstop, number 6, Danny Burns. And rounding out the order for the Canyon County Spuds tonight is the center fielder, number 38, Gabe Childs. On the mound for the Spuds is Max Holtzclaw. Opposite of him is number 28, Caden Edwards for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. This is home game number 16 for the Spuds, who come into tonight with a 10-21 record, 12.5 games out of first place. We'll be back in just a few seconds for first pitch. welcome in to SpudsTV here on YouTube. Tonight's starting pitcher for the Canyon County Spuds, Max Holtzclaw, pitching a .337 ERA, his fourth start tonight. He has gone 16 innings so far with 20 strikeouts and 3 walks. Opponents are only hitting 197 against him with a .94 walks hits per innings pitched. Santina, take it away with the stats.
So Max Holtzclaw has been pretty lights out for us on the mound. He has a 3.3 ERA. He has 3 games started, 3 games played, and he had 16 innings pitched. He's had 20 strikeouts, so only 3 walks. So Holtzclaw, predominantly a strikeout pitcher, averaging over a strikeout an inning. But what Holtzclaw is going to bring is he's going to bring a lot of energy. He really does fire up the team. You can watch him. He bounces around, jumps around, really does feed off the crowd and feed off the team. So as long as Holtzclaw can stay in himself, compact, and settle in quickly, then we should have a very good ball game.
All right, well, once again, for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, the starting lineup: center fielder number 7, Eric Smelko, batting second; the second baseman number 11, Jack Wagner, batting third; the third baseman number 27, Cade McGee; fourth in the lineup, the left fielder number 22, JT Walden. As we are just about ready to get underway, as number 7, Eric Smelko, steps into the batter's box. Max Holtzclaw comes set and quickly delivers. In there for a strike on the outside corner, 0-1. First pitch time at 8:07 p.m. Runs inside and low and in for ball 1. Now 1-1. Well, one pitch inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. Shot right back up the middle. Noah Denny cuts it off and cannot make the play over to first. Jack Wagner now comes to the batter's box and steps in. So base hit for Eric Smelko. Count now goes to 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch in there for strike 1. Now that evens the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Tonight, Canyon County Spuds looking to get hot and clinch a playoff spot by winning the second half. And it all starts here tonight in game 2 of the second half, as this runs inside. Now 2 balls and 1 strike.
The Spuds coming back home after a little bit of a rocky performance in Butte, Montana. 3 good games, but 3 losses still, so they're really coming to try to come back, find their winning streak, and perform here at Wolf Field.
Yeah, trying to find the winning ways that they had just before that last in that last homestand. Had won 4 of the last 5 games before heading up to Butte, Montana. Now 2-2. A 2-2 pitch from Holtzclaw. Drops low for ball 3. Now 3-2. Swung on, ground ball towards Carson Hake. The throw to second for one, over to first. Not in time. As it's a fielder's choice for Jack Wagner. So one out in the inning. That's going to bring up Cade McGee for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Holtzclaw comes set and delivers. Misses low and inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Fouled off to the right side and out of play. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. Well, Cade McGee coming into tonight's game for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, hitting .253 with 5 doubles and 2 home runs, has 18 RBIs. The 1-1 pitch from Holtzclaw outside and low for ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch fouled off to the right side and out of play once again. Now evens up at 2-2. Tonight, Ronnie McBride getting the night off. In the lineup last night, hitting at 9th in the order for the Canyon County Spuds. 1 out in the inning, a runner on first for the Pioneers. 2-2 pitch from Holtzclaw. Low for ball 3. Now 3-2 as the count runs full. Well, the Western Nebraska Pioneers took first in the Clark Division in the first half of the season, clinching a playoff spot. The 3-2 pitch, runner goes. Chopped high towards the Spuds dugout as the count will reset at 3-2. Holtzclaw, 20 strikeouts on the year. The 3-2 pitch fouled off to the right side, as it's still 3-2.
Wagner on the last 2 pitches has taken off, so the Spuds can expect the runner to continue to go.
Well, recently the Spuds have been pretty good at holding the runner to first base, throwing over there a lot more times than early on in the year. A 3-2 pitch. Holtzclaw throws to first, not in time, as that just misses.
I think you called that one, Dakota. You just called it, and then it happened.
Well, it's something that you can expect from the Spuds pitchers. Assistant coach Dalen Dobish had talked to them the last time I was on the road trip. Runner off, and that is shot down the left field line. Foul, as it's now once again 3-2. Cade McGee staying alive here. The Spuds coming into tonight with a home record of 5-10. Holtzclaw, the 3-2 pitch. 1 out in the inning and a runner on first. Throw over to first, and they got him. A great play by Max Holtzclaw on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds to get the runner at first, as that is now 2 down in the inning.
Good job by Holtzclaw to just keep going after Wagner. Most of the times you can catch a runner sleeping if they're just continuously picked off because they don't think they're going to continue to get picked off. It's a great job by Holtzclaw.
Well, there's 3 throws over there to first for Holtzclaw. Ground ball fouled off to the left.
That was the 9th pitch of the at-bat. McGee already So upcoming pitch number 10.
Well, Cade McGee once again leading the third hitter in the Western Nebraska Pioneers lineup. The 3-2 pitch, ground ball, foul to the left. Now 11 pitches coming up here.
This has to be the longest at bat we've seen this season. Or at least one of them for sure.
One of them. I think there was one that we had seen. It was 15 pitches here at Wolf Field early on in the season. But 3-2. Max Holtzclaw looking to get out of the inning. A 3-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. And there it is. A strikeout for Max Holtzclaw as he strikes out Cade McGee. 3 up, 3 down in an unnormal fashion as we head to the bottom of the first. It's going to be Noah Denny, Lucas Danielewicz, and Zach Tullerman due up for the Canyon County Spuds. We'll be back after this short commercial break. Welcome back here to SpudsTV as it is the bottom of the first. Leading off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds, second baseman number 2, Noah Denny. As Denny steps into the batter's box. First pitch from Caden Edwards, fouled off. Back into the screen right in front of us. Now, 0-1 on Denny. Well, Caden Edwards for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, his 6th start here at Wolf Field. The 0-1 pitch. And there for a strike, a fastball, 0-2. Well, pitching to a 2.28 ERA through 23.2 innings with 36 strikeouts and 10 walks. 14 hits given up for Caden Edwards as that misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Denny on the season hitting .321 with 1 double, 2 triples, 1 home run, and 10 RBIs. He also has 19 walks.
Now 1-2. Well, the last time for Caden Edwards on June 24th against the Mining City Tommyknockers, it was a win for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. but Edwards got the no decision. 4 innings of 1-hit ball, 8 strikeouts, and 3 walks. The 1-2 pitch from Edwards to Denny. Inside and low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Well, for the Canyon County Spuds, it's Denny, Danielix, Tullerman, Grabansky, Grant, Salzman, Hake, Burns, and Childs in the lineup tonight. As that's fouled off, still 2-2. A 2-2 pitch. High and inside for ball 3. Now 3-2 as the count runs full on Noah Denny. The 3-2 pitch popped up and foul territory to the left side, as that's going to land inside of the Pioneers dugout. As we will see another full count pitch from Caden Edwards. The 3-2 pitch, once again, ground ball towards third, and that's going to be called foul as it bounces off the foot of Denny. Well, Denny hitting first in the lineup tonight. Last night, Denny hit second. It's Cole Arnold who led off for the Spuds last night up in Butte, Montana. He's not in the lineup tonight. The 3-2 pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. As that's going to bring up Lucas Danielix. First strikeout of the evening for Caden Edwards.
Danielix coming into this at-bat, hitting .314, 2 doubles, 1 triple, 2 home runs, and 15 RBIs. He also has 18 walks.
That misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Popped up to the right side. Davis going over towards the screen on the right side and cannot make the play, as that is a foul ball for strike 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the count on Lucas Danielix. Tonight, the Canyon County Spuds wearing the home white with the teal sleeves. Purple and teal. Numbering on the back. The 1-1 pitch misses outside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. The 2-1 pitch from Caden Edwards. Swung on and fouled off to the right side and out of play. That one lands behind us here at Wolf Field on the street, as there's a street that runs parallel to the field. A 2-2 pitch. Misses down low and outside for ball 3. Now 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off by Lucas Danielix. Now, once again, a 3-2. Well, it's an unusual fashion, 3 up, 3 down for the Pioneers in the top of the first. Swung on and skied to the right side. Davis looking to find it, and he cannot make the play as that is fouled off, as he'll get another pitch.
Looked like Davis was struggling a little bit with the sun there. The sun on Wolf Field beats really badly into right field and the right side of the infield. So if a ball does get hit up in the air, especially around this time, 8 o'clock, 8:30, the fielders do have a very hard time seeing the ball.
Well, we did move the first pitch time back by an hour. A 3-2 pitch swung on and shot into center field. Smelko underneath of it on a line for out number 2, and that's going to bring up Zach Tullerman. Now, Tullerman has reached base safely in the last 4 games. So the 3-2 will clear, and Tullerman, with 2 outs in the inning, has a chance to do something for the Spuds. Swung on and checks swing. Goes foul.
Tullerman today in the DH spot. Usually we can see him at first base or third base. He's known to play the corners. That one game he did play second base, but tonight, and he usually does slide into the DH position.
The 0-1 pitch swung on and hit sky to right field. Underneath of it is Zerfis, and he will make the catch for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first. The bottom of the second. It's going to be top of the second. For the Western Nebraska Pioneers, it's going to be J.T. Walden, Jake English, and Dalton Frank. We'll be back after this. Welcome back here to the top of the second inning. It's going to be J.T. Walden, Jake English, and Dalton Frank due up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. As that's in there for a strike, 0-1. One-0 pitch, skied into right center field. Underneath of it, Gabe Childs there for out number 1. As that's 1 out in the inning for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. 1 quick out. As that's going to bring up Jake English, the catcher for the Pioneers. Holtzclaw steps off. Now gets a sign. Low for an outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. That misses inside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and no strikes.
Ingles with a very good batting average this season, .353. You can expect him not to hit for a lot of power, though. Only 1 home run and 6 RBIs and 2 doubles, so we can expect English to be a on-base singles hitter.
Now 2-1. Well, you have the NNU battery pitcher and catcher. The 2-1 pitch outside for ball 3. Max Holtzclaw, and the starting catcher for the Spuds is Alex Salzman from Northwest Nazarene as well. The 3-1 pitch fouled off to the right side. Now 3-2. So once again, another full count here early on in this game. The 5th that we have seen. The 3-2. Holtzclaw comes set and delivers. Swung on and missed for strike 3 as the changeup gets Jake English for the second out of the inning. And that's the second punch out of the night for Max Holtzclaw.
Holtzclaw going to be really good and effective when he can mix speed, locate balls, and spin it. He's not going to blow up past hitters, but he will catch them off balance with that off speed and working mainly away from the batters.
Two outs in the inning. Ground ball towards third. Fouled off towards the third base dugout. 0-1.
The Pioneers batters being very aggressive, swinging early in the count. A lot of them starting off with first pitch strikes or fouling off, getting deep into counts with 5, 6, 7 pitch at bats.
That runs inside. 4-1, 1 strike. Evens the count. 1 ball and 1 strike to Dalton Frank, the designated hitter for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. A 1-1 pitch. A breaking ball in there at the knees for strike 2. Now 1-2 on Frank. Dalton Frank hitting .299 for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. A two-way player as he is pitched as well. A 1-2 pitch. Grounded foul towards the third base side. Oh, for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Dalton Frank from Florida Atlantic University. 4 doubles, a triple, and 3 home runs on the season with 16 RBIs and 14 walks. He's also struck out 17 times and is a threat on the base pass as this is a line drive into left field for a base hit. That drops in front of Cameron Grant. That's going to bring up Alex Zerfis for the Pioneers with 2 outs and a runner on. Zerfis, the right fielder. Alex Zerfis from Gonzaga. The first pitch to Zerfis misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Now Holtzclaw comes set and delivers. Line drive into center field. Gabe Childs over towards his right, and he will make the play. As that ends the inning, we head to the bottom of the second. For the Spuds, it'll be Grabanski, Grant, and Salzman due up in the inning. Welcome back here to Spuds TV. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube. As Joey Grabanski going to lead off for the Canyon County Spuds. Last night, Joey Grabanski actually had 2 hits and a home run that scored one of the Canyon County Spuds. As that misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
That was Grabanski's 5th home run on the year.
Joey Grabanski, a true power hitter, had 19 home runs for Concordia University this last season.
He beat the record for most home runs in one season this year. Was one of his new Concordia records.
That's a check swing, high and inside for ball 3. Well, Joey Grabanski obviously has that record and currently has the record for most home runs in Spuds history in a season, as that's in there for a strike. Now 3-1 on Joey Grabanski. The 3-1 pitch misses for ball 4, so a walk for Joey Grabanski to lead off the inning, as that's going to bring up Cameron Grant, the left fielder for the Spuds. Now, Cameron Grant, a couple games ago, was in a slump, but he's looking to turn that around, as actually over the last 2 games, Grant has a couple base hits and 3 walks over the last 2 games.
So I actually went back to the Concordia, Nebraska baseball Twitter, where I saw that Joey had broken records. He actually broke 3 records: most home runs in a season, most RBI in a season, and most total bases in a season. Just a freshman.
Joey Grabanski, good player and a good pickup for the Spuds, looking to get more playing time, as this misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch from Edwards outside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and no strikes on Cameron Grant. Well, Cam Grant looking at a 2-0 count. A 2-0 pitch outside for ball 3. Now 3-0. Well, Cameron Grant coming into tonight hitting .265. A couple games ago, it was .235, so has raised his batting average by 30 points in the last 2 games. Grant, 17 walks on the year. The 3-0 pitch, and therefore a strike on the outside corner. Now 3-1. Cameron Grant hitting in the 5-hole here tonight. Alex Salzman on deck for the Spuds. The 3-1 pitch, long fly ball, it's smacked out to left field. Walden underneath of it, as he makes the catch for the first out of the inning. And that's going to bring up Alex Salzman. First pitch to Salzman outside for ball 1.
Salzman, the 6', 180 catcher out of Northwest Nazarene University this year, so far, hitting .250 with 1 double and 5 RBIs. Still looking for his first home run.
Line drive to left field. That's going to land on the line. Joey Grabanski rounding second, heading into third, as he's going to be waved in to score. It's an RBI double for Alex Salzman, as the Spuds take the lead here in the bottom of the second. Good hit by Alex Salzman. Now to put the Spuds up 1-0 here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up Carson Hake, the third baseman for the Canyon County Spuds. Coming into tonight, Carson Hake hitting 156, has one double and a home run on the year for the Canyon County Spuds. Rope down the third base line, foul. Now 0-1 on Carson Hake. The 0-1 pitch from Edwards on its way. Low and inside for ball one. Now 1-1 as the count evens up. One out in the inning. And a runner on second for the Spuds. That's Alex Salzman.
Something funny to note is Caden Edwards is also from North Dakota State. So it is teammate pitching to teammate. You gotta guess there's some bet or rivalry going on. Who can get the most hits? Can I strike you out? Noah Denny also probably in there.
More than likely. Well, unlike Caden Edwards, also a freshman from North Dakota State, just like Carson Hake and Noah Denny. So those three coming in together as the 2-1 pitch misses outside for ball three. Now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch, fly ball to the right side, foul and out of play as the count now runs full. 3-2. A 3-2 pitch from Edwards on its way. Fly ball towards the right center field. Underneath of it, Zerfis. He'll make the play as Salzman tags up and heads to third. So it's a sacrifice fly for Carson Hake. Salzman moves 90 feet from scoring as he's still in scoring position. That's going to bring up Danny Burns with 2 outs and a runner on third. So 2 outs. First pitch to Danny Burns in there for a strike. 0-1. Well, here in Caldwell, Idaho right now, the weather sitting at 99 degrees with a wind going east-northeast at 4 miles an hour. As that misses outside for ball one, now 1-1.
The game times this weekend are being pushed back for the Friday-Saturday games starting at 8 like it did tonight, just to give the boys and the fans time for the weather to cool down. Very hot out here, and the boys do play on artificial turf, so it's even hotter for them than it is for our fans.
1-1 pitch misses for ball two. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner on third for the Spuds. 2 outs in the inning. The 2-1 pitch misses inside for ball 3. So now 3-1 on Danny Burns. A 3-1. Edwards, redshirted at North Dakota State this last year. 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Now 3-2. About the 7th full count we have seen here early on in this ball game. Just the 2nd inning. So a lot of pitches being thrown between Holtzclaw and Edwards. Runner on third. 2 outs. 3-2 count. Edwards comes set and delivers the 3-2 pitch. Called strike 3, a delayed call. And Danny Burns looks at the umpire and shakes his head as we head to the top of the 3rd. The Spuds have a 1-0 lead here at Wolf Field. Welcome back here to Wolf Field as first pitch is fouled off for Tyler Davis, first baseman for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. The 0-1 pitch misses low and outside for ball 1, 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, and therefore a strike. Now 1-2 on Tyler Davis, number 18 for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. The 1-2 pitch, and that is swung on and dropped by Alex Salzman, but Tyler Davis does not get far as Salzman applies the tag just up the first base line. Third punch out of the evening for Max Holtzclaw. That's going to bring up Jared Mazzaferro. Mazzaferro, high chopper towards second, and Noah Denny just going to eat it up as he will not have a play to first. As that's going to be a base hit for Jared Mazzaferro. Back to the top of the lineup for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Eric Smelko. First pitch to Smelko, misses outside for ball one. Well, Smelko coming into tonight hitting .391 for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. 3 doubles, 2 triples, and 2 home runs. 23 RBIs as he leads the Pioneers. That misses for ball two. Now 2 balls and no strikes to Smelko with a runner on first. Two-0 pitch. Misses outside for ball 3. Now 3-0 to Eric Smelko. 3-0 pitch. Fastball in there for a strike. Now 3-1. The 3-1 for strike 2, but Mazzaferro does get the stolen base as he pulls in to second. The 3-2, ground ball towards first. Joey Grabanski grabs it and takes it to first for the second out of the inning. Mazzaferro does advance to third, however, so it's a runner just 90 feet away for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. And that brings up Jack Wagner.
And we can see coming in from right field is our first train. So when we're fielding, we like to call it our strikeout train. No longer when it's hitting, it's our rally train.
That misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, the second half officially starting yesterday. Both teams, the Western Nebraska Pioneers, have already clinched their playoff spot. The Spuds looking to do the same here in the second half. Currently 0-1 as the Mining City Tommyknockers beat the Spuds 6-3 last night. But the Spuds looking to get hot here at home and cruise into the playoffs. Holtzclaw comes set, the 2-0 pitch. Breaking ball misses just inside for ball 3. Now 3-0 on Jack Wagner.
I think the biggest difference between the first half of the season and the second half of the season with our players or going into the second half is the amount of arms we have and the team chemistry. Definitely you can tell the boys are playing together. They're playing more as one. They're stringing hits together. But then our pitchers are also feeding off of our hitting, and there's more of them. At the beginning of the year, we just struggled based on the fact that there was not enough arms, and we didn't have a big enough bullpen. But now it's getting better, so we can expect good things from the Spuds coming up.
Over the last 6 games, the Spuds have gotten 5 innings out of their starters. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. Now 3-2 on Jack Wagner as Max Holtzclaw works his way back into the count. Now the payoff pitch on its way with a runner on third. Just 1 strike away from getting out of the inning. A 3-2 pitch. Swung on, jammed to the shortstop. The throw over to first is in time for the third out. And we head to the bottom of the third. It's Childs, Denny, and Danielix due up for the Spuds. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here to Wolf Field as we are in the bottom of the third now. Gabe Child's going to lead off the inning for the Canyon County Spuds, who lead 1-0 here. No outs. Caden Edwards back out there on the mound as that's in there for strike one.
Childs found his first hit as a Spud in the win against Casper on June 26th. The score is 15-14. He went 1 for 5 with a double that game. So let's see if he can build off of finding his first hit.
Edwards currently sitting at 45 pitches. The 1-1 pitch. Fly ball towards the left side. High and long fly ball. Out foul and out of play. Had some distance, but it's foul for Gabe Childs. Childs just about 20 feet to the right. Would have been a home run. His first home run in a Spuds uniform, that would be. But now 1-2.
Today at Wolf Field, there is no wind, so all the balls will be played straight up and hit straight where they're supposed to be with no effect.
As it's now 2-2 on Gabe Childs. So the 2-2 pitch. Fly ball towards the left center field. Going over to his right is Walden. And as he makes the catch in left center for out number one. That brings up Noah Denny with one out in the inning. Spuds lead 1-0 here at Wolf Field.
Denny today in the first inning struck out swinging against his North Dakota State teammate, so we see another North Dakota State matchup.
The 0-1 pitch. Misses inside. Now 1 ball and 1 strike with 1 out in the inning. Well, Denny coming into tonight for the Canyon County Spuds, hitting .321 with a double, 2 triples, and a home run. 10 RBIs. He actually leads the Spuds in stolen bases with 9. So if he can get on base here, he could do a little bit of damage on the base paths. As that misses for ball 3. Now 3-1.
Yeah, Denny has 9 stolen bases in 10 attempts, so he's only been caught stealing 1 time this season.
1 out. The 3-1 pitch misses high and outside for ball 4. So it's a 5-pitch walk for Noah Denny. That's going to bring up Lucas Danielwicz, the right fielder for the Spuds, coming into tonight hitting .314, 2 doubles, a triple, and 2 home runs. He has 15 RBIs and 18 walks.
Last time up, he flew out to the center fielder.
Lucas Danielwicz actually leads the Spuds in hit by pitch. That's popped up and foul and out of play.
Now Danielwicz with a little bit of speed too, so this is a bunting situation with 1 out and a runner on 1. I wouldn't be surprised if Danielwicz could lay it down, as he could most likely beat it out for a base hit, but also has a very good bat and a very fluid swing, so we could see him bunt or hit away.
Edwards checks towards first. Line drive into right field. That's going to get down for a base hit. So it's runners on first and second for the Spuds with 1 out in the inning. 1 out single for Lucas Danielwicz. That's going to bring up Zach Tullerman, the designated hitter for the Canyon County Spuds. Last night, Zach Tullerman had 2 hits and 2 walks, as he leads the Spuds in average .337.
He also is our RBI leader this season so far for the Spuds.
Ground ball towards short as that pops up over the head of the shortstop, Mazzaferro. Touched the glove and popped up over the head. That's going to be ruled an error. And it's going to be bases loaded now for Joey Grobanski. A lot of power in the bat of Joey Grobanski. He had a walk just an inning ago, came around to score on an RBI double for Alex Salzman. As that's in there for a strike, 0-1. Joey Grobanski, 5 home runs here on the season for the Spuds, 19 for Concordia University, as we mentioned back in the last inning. The 0-1 pitch on its way inside for ball 1.
Now, Grobanski's a very aggressive hitter. He only has 10 walks and 3 hit by pitches. So, Grobanski's definitely a batter who likes to swing.
The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed by Grobanski. Now 1-2. Well, with 1 out, Grobanski at the plate now. Cameron Grant on deck for the Spuds. The 1-2 pitch. Edwards comes set, pitching from the third base side of the rubber. Low and inside for ball 2. Now 2-2. Grobanski steps out and will reset. Edwards already ready to go. A 2-2 pitch. Comes home. Low and inside for ball 3. Now full count for Joey Grobanski. Nowhere to put Joey Grobanski with the bases loaded. Spuds lead 1-0. The 3-2 pitch. High and outside for ball 4 as that walks in a run. Credit the RBI to Joey Grobanski, as it's still bases loaded for the Spuds. That brings up Cameron Grant. And here comes the Pioneers pitching coach out of the bullpen or the dugout. We're going to take a short break after this. Welcome back here. Not a long meeting at the mound with English, Edwards, and the pitching coach for the Pioneers, as that's going to bring up Cameron Grant. That misses inside for ball 1. That's inside for ball 2. Now 2-0 on Cameron Grant. Cameron Grant has 1 home run on the year, leading the Spuds in doubles, though, as Grant has 9 doubles on the year. The 2-0 pitch swung on and skied, foul and out of play. 2-1.
Only 1 out here for the Pioneers, so the sacrifice fly play is still on.
The 2-1 pitch shot down the third base line, foul, as it's now 2-2 on Cameron Grant. Alex Salzman on deck for the Spuds. Had an RBI double just an inning ago.
Grant's plan in this at bat should just be to drive something to the outfield. Simple base hit could score 2 runs, so just getting it anywhere past the infield.
The 2-2 pitch, high for ball 3. Now 3-2, another full count for the Spuds hitters. So taking a lot of pitches here in tonight's game. 63 pitches for Edwards. Outside, a fastball outside for ball 4, as that brings in another run off of a walk. So it's still bases loaded.
You could tell Edwards very confused as he thought he got the strikeout. Stood there, kind of just looked at the umpire, like where did it miss? But it did miss. Cam Grant is awarded first base, and a run is walked in. The score now, Spuds 3-0.
Just 1 out in the inning. Spuds now lead 3-0. First pitch to Alex Salzman outside for ball 1.
Seems now Edwards having a little bit of trouble locating the ball on that outside corner. His balls are missing 1 or 2 stuff off the plate.
So that's skied up. 1-1 now on Salzman. The 1-1 pitch, high fly ball deep to left center field. Underneath of it on the warning track is the left fielder J.T. Walden, as that is a sacrifice fly. We almost had the first grand slam of Spuds history, but caught by J.T. Walden in the left center field on the warning track. And that's the second RBI of the evening for Alex Salzman. So that's going to bring up Carson Hake. The score 4-0 as fly ball to center field for Carson Hake, caught by Smelko. As that will end the inning, we head to the top of the 4th. 3 runs in the inning for the Canyon County Spuds, who now lead 4-0. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here to Spuds TV. Well, folks, as of yesterday, the Spuds have an official podcast. We'll show you the graphic of that in just a little bit. You can follow the podcast on Twitter at Spuds Tater Talk. And that is the name of the podcast, Tater Talk. As that's in there for a strike on Cade McGee. Well, 0-1. 4-0. Spuds lead. The 0-1 pitch. Line ground ball down the third base line. As that's going to be extra bases for Cade McGee to lead off the inning. He's in there safely with a double, a lead-off double. That's going to put a runner in scoring position. Nobody out in the inning for the Pioneers. Coming into tonight's game, the Pioneers have an 8-6 road record, 16-4 in interdivision play. As this is visiting game number 15 for the Pioneers.
And his last at bat, JT Walden flew out to the center fielder back in the second inning.
Curveball misses upstairs for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. JT Walden, the left fielder for the Pioneers, made that catch in left center field by Alex Salzman. There's a long fly ball on the warning track. Almost a grand slam for the Spuds. But only 3 runs in the inning for the Spuds in the bottom of the third. As a 1-1. Runner on second. Holds clock, comes set. The 1-1 pitch on its way. Low for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike on JT Walden.
Salzman doing a good job keeping that ball in front of him, not allowing the runner to advance from second to third. JT Walden, we do see hit for quite a bit of power. He has 8 doubles, 2 triples, 1 home run, and 19 RBIs.
Max Holtzclaw currently sitting at 57 pitches. A 2-1 pitch on its way. Outside for ball 3. Now 3-1. Holtzclaw tonight has not given up a walk yet. A 3-1 pitch on its way. Swung on and missed. Now 3-2. Holtzclaw, though, does have 3 punch-outs on the evening. 1 in each inning.
Let's see if he can continue that pattern.
The 3-2 pitch. Well, Holtzclaw, a closer at Northwest Nazarene University. The 3-2 ground ball towards second. Denny up with it, throws to first in time for out number 1. Cade McGee moves up to third, however, so he is just 90 feet away from scoring the first run for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. That's going to bring up Jake English. He struck out in the second inning for the second out. That's inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out for the Western Nebraska Pioneers here in the top of the 4th inning. 6 hits combined for both teams. 4 for the Pioneers, 2 for the Spuds. As that misses inside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and no strikes. The 2-0 pitch. Shot foul and out of play to the right side. now 2-1. Holtzclaw. 1 out. The 2-1 pitch comes set and fires home. That check swing. Did he go? No, says Garrett Forsythe out there on the base paths. As it's now 3-1. With 1 out and a runner on third. Holtzclaw comes set. Pitching from the first base side of the rubber. The 3-1 pitch. Called a strike. 3-2. So Jake English looking at a full count. 1 out and a runner on third.
English thought that last pitch had already missed.
The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball towards short. Burns up with it. Throws across the diamond to first in time for out number 2. The run does come in to score, however. So it is now a 4-1 ball game as the Spuds lead here at Wolf Field. That's going to bring up Dalton Frank, the designated hitter for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. He's 1 for 1 on the day, had a base hit back in the second inning. Was left stranded at first base. First pitch to him here. Misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch from Max Holtzclaw. Fastball in there for a strike. Now 1-1. We'll end the games that Max Holtzclaw has pitched. The Spuds 1-2. The 1-1 pitch. And there for a strike, now 1-2. But, however, Max Holtzclaw is 0-0. No wins and no losses. 6'3", 225 from Redding, California. The 1-2 pitch. Misses down low for ball 2. Now 2-2 on Dalton Frank. So 2's on the scoreboard. Number 2 at bat. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs in the inning. The 2-2 pitch, fly ball down the right field line, foul and out of play. As it stays 2-2. So the 2-2 pitch, skied in the infield though. Danny Burns calling Hake off as he will make the catch to end the inning. The Pioneers score 1 in the inning. We head to the bottom of the 4th. The score now 4-1. Spuds lead. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here to Wolf Field on SpudsTV. Line drive over the head of the shortstop Mazzaferro. A leadoff base hit for Danny Burns, his first of the night. Danny Burns coming into tonight hitting just under 200 with a 186 batting average. One double and a triple for Burns on the year. That's going to bring up Gabe Childs for the Spuds. That's in there for a strike, 0-1. That's swung on and missed. Now 0-2 on Childs. Last time up, Gabe Childs flied out to left field to lead off the inning. Pick off to first. Danny Burns gets back in. Now 0-2. The 0-2 pitch outside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Skied to the left side. Down the line. Walden there to make the catch. As that is the second time here tonight that Gabe Childs has flew out to left field. One out in the inning. That's going to bring up Noah Denny. With a runner on first, the Spuds currently leading 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning. The 0-1 pitch to Denny. Misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 2-1. That's popped up. Out of play. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. Michael Kalia, the new pitcher for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, a junior from West Texas A&M, 2-1 with an 8.40 ERA on the year. 6 games, 15 innings pitched with 16 strikeouts and 10 walks. The 2-2 pitch, fastball outside for ball 3. Now 3-2 on Noah Denny here in the bottom of the 4th.
Kalia walks back to the mound, chuckling a little bit. He thought he had him started his little celebration and then had to step back on the mound as there was a little bit of 2 outside.
A 3-2 pitch from Kalia. Swung on and fouled off to the right side and out of play. Now 3-2 once again. Denny, the last time up, walked. That's what started off a 3-run inning for the Spuds with just the 1 out.
Denny is seeing a lot of pitches today. His first 9 pitches bat, his second hit 4, and now already with a 7-pitch at bat.
Well, Noah Denny normally finding ways on to the base paths for the Spuds as this misses outside for ball 4. Back-to-back walks for Noah Denny in consecutive innings. That's going to bring up Lucas Danielix. Had a base hit his last time up, just the last inning. Danielix, one of the better hitters for the Canyon County Spuds from Mesa Community College. Runners on first and second now. With one out in the inning. As that misses inside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes on Danielix. Kalia looks back towards second. The 1-0 pitch in there for a strike on the outside corner. 1-1. As the count evens up. Kalia pitching from the third base side of the rubber, a right-handed pitcher. A 1-1 pitch. Check swing. Did not go as that misses low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Score now 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th inning at Wolf Field. A 2-1 pitch. On its way. Blooped out into right field. The right fielder, Zerfis, coming in as he jumps to make the catch. The second out of the inning.
That ball not deep enough for Burns to tag on. A right fielder coming in, so he'd have a perfect throw to third. Good call by Burns to stay at second.
That's going to bring up Zach Tullerman. Tullerman on the year for the Canyon County Spuds. 2 doubles, 2 triples, and a home run. Looking for his second home run to even that line. Spuds lead 4-1. 2 outs. Line drive into left center field. That's going to get down for extra bases for Tullerman. As he rounds first, heading into second. 1 run comes in to score. And that is an RBI double off the bat of Zach Tullerman. His 3rd double of the year for the Canyon County Spuds. As it's runners in scoring position. That's going to bring up Joey Grobanski. Had an RBI walk the last time up. And a walk in the 2nd inning as well. Grobanski, 4 doubles, 5 home runs on the season for the Spuds. As the Spuds now lead 5-1. That miss in there for a strike, nothing and 1. The 0-1 pitch. This is for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Now 1-1 on Joey Grobanski. Cameron Grant on deck. 2 outs in the inning. Runners on second and third. Spuds lead 5-1. The 1-1 pitch fouled off and back into the net. Now 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball misses outside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes with 2 outs. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the right side. 2-2 will remain the count. The 2-2 pitch popped up and skied, foul and out of play. Count remains 2-2. Well, the Spuds here in this ball game have been working deep into the counts. Something we haven't seen early on in the season for the Spuds. The 2-2 pitch skied into center field. Going back is the center fielder Smelko as he makes the catch for out number 3. Not before the Spuds add on one more run in the inning as we head to the top of the 5th. The Spuds lead 5-1. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here to Spuds TV. You're watching Spuds Baseball on YouTube as we begin the top of the 5th inning. Max Holtzclaw still out there for the Canyon County Spuds, looking to go 5 innings. Once again, the Spuds have gotten 5 innings out of their starting pitchers 5 of the last 6 games, as that misses down low for ball 1. Well, taking a look around the Expedition League scoreboard, in the bottom of the 8th, the Casper Horseheads beating the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 13-2. Final between the Sioux Falls Sunfish and Pierre. Sioux Falls over the Trappers 10-2. Final at Corbet Field, the Soares Valley Saberdogs beating the Fremont Moo 10-9. And at Three Legends Stadium, it's the Mining City Tommyknockers 6-3 over the Badlands Big Sticks in the bottom of the 8th inning. Here at Wolf Field, 5-1 the score in the top of the 5th. Holtzclaw. 2 balls, no strikes. And therefore a strike now. The count moves to 2-1.
Zerfus tonight, the chosen beer batter. So if Holtzclaw strikes Zerfus out, there will be half-price pub beer here at Wolf Field. It's always fun to hear the crowd get a little bit more excited when the beer batter comes up.
Now in there for strike 2, 2-2, as it's 1 strike away from that beer here at Wolf Field. Pretty decent crowd tonight. A little sparse, but nonetheless. A 2-2. Holtzclaw. A 2-2 pitch Swung on, dribbled up the third baseline. Holtzclaw turns around and throws as it's picked by Grabanski. Zerfis, though, going to reach base as he beats it out. An infield single for Alex Zerfis.
Very athletic play by Holtzclaw. You can tell the pitcher fielding practice before the games has been paying off. He had to go all the way to his glove, or to his throwing hand side, throw across off balance, and Joey Grabanski doing a good job picking that ball to make sure the batter does not get extra bases.
Shot up the middle for a base hit. So back-to-back hits for the Western Nebraska Pioneers to lead off the inning. Nobody out, though. It's going to bring up Jared Mazzaferro. Well, the Spuds, with a win tonight, would move to 1-1 in the second half and 11-21 on the year in total. Holtzclaw comes set, fires home. Check swing. He did go. As Asa Druddy behind the dish tonight calls that one. 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball inside and low for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. One pitch. High and out upstairs for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. So the 2-1 pitch from Jared Mazzaferro. Excuse me, from Max Holtzclaw to Jared Mazzaferro. The 2-1 outside for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Now the count. Holtzclaw comes set, fires home. The 3-1 pitch misses low in the dirt for ball 4. So it's going to walk the bases loaded. It's back to the top of the order. Eric Smelko for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. As Salzman goes out to talk to Holtzclaw.
Holtzclaw, you can tell a little bit out of his groove as he had back-to-back singles and now a walk to load the bases with no outs for Eric Smelko.
Well, Max Holtzclaw now sitting at 85 pitches.
This will be the 3rd time through the lineup, so the hitter is very familiar with now how Holtzclaw has been pitching.
The 1-0 pitch. Low and blocked by Salzman. Now 2 balls, no strikes. No outs in the inning. Bases loaded for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. Smelko 1 for 2 on the day. Holtzclaw comes set. The 2-0 pitch low for ball 3. Now 3-0. Some action starting to warm up down in the Spuds bullpen.
Looks like we have 2 pitchers warming up down there. We will get that to you when we know who they are.
Holtzclaw, the 3-0 pitch. Line drive right to Joey Grabanski. He makes the grab, steps on the bag, a double play. We've seen it before, and we just saw it again. Joey Grabanski doing his business over there on first base. Line drive double play for Joey Grabanski on first base. How about that? That's in there for a strike. Now Max Holtzclaw back on track. 0-1.
I think what's great about Holtzclaw is he always gives credits to his fielders. He was up, he was loud, he was jumping, and he was giving some love to Grabanski as he said went over there and just to say thank you. And that's what you love to see from a teammate. Holtzclaw is the definition of a very good teammate.
The 0-1 pitch in there for strike 2. Now 0-2. Jack Wagner looking at an 0-2 count. Holtzclaw looking to get out of the inning. The 0-2 pitch. He'll step off and reset. The 0-2 pitch looking for his 4th strikeout. Swung on and missed, and there it is. A strikeout for Max Holtzclaw as he gets out of the inning. Bases loaded jam. Joey Grabanski with the 3 unassisted double play and a strikeout to get Holtzclaw out of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th. It's going to be Grant, Salzman, and Hake due up for the Spuds. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here to the bottom of the 5th inning. Last time up, Cameron Grant, fly ball, center field. First pitch that he sees as that is dropped by the right fielder, Zerfis. He heads into second. Double off the bat of Cameron Grant. And it looks like we're going to rule that a hit for Grant.
That is ruled a hit because the right fielder was not even close to the ball. He did misjudge it and looked like he lost it in the lights. He did not even make an attempt, and therefore the statistician will give it a hit.
The first pitch to Salzman misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Alex Salzman, 1 for 1 on the night, had has 2 RBIs, an RBI double back in the second, and a sacrifice fly in the third. As that misses low and outside for ball 2. Now 2 balls, no strikes. A 2-0 pitch. Popped up on the infield. The infielder's first baseman can't find it, but Mazzaferro had it the entire way. Makes the play in front of the right side of the infield.
It looks like this Pioneer defense can't locate the balls very well. It is very dark outside, and the lights are blaring, so if they do lose it in the light, it takes a while for the fielders to find it.
As that misses for ball 1. Breaking ball. And there for a strike. Now 1-1. Carson Hake. 1-1 pitch on its way. Low and outside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike to Hake. Hake tonight 0 for 2 has flied out to right field and center field.
Hake making really good contact tonight, but just the ball's not seeming to fall.
The 2-1 pitch fouled off to the right side. Now 2-2. So the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, skied into right field. Hake. No tag by Cameron Grant at second. A fly out for Carson Hake. 2 outs in the inning, as that's going to bring up Danny Burns now with runner on second and 2 outs. Last time up, Danny Burns led off the 4th inning with a base hit. That gets away from English. Cameron Grant going to advance to third. So Danny Burns looking at a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch misses for ball 2. Now 2-0. Now 3-0 on Danny Burns as he watches this one soar by. 3-0. Tonight, the Pioneers defense from left to right in the outfield, Walden, Smelko, and Zerfis. 3-0 pitch, and therefore a strike. On the infield, it's McGee, Mazzaferro, Wagner, and Davis. Behind the dish, English. The starting pitcher was Edwards. Edwards went 3 innings. As that's fouled off, 3-2. As the count now runs full on Danny Burns. 3 innings, giving up 2 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 2 strikeouts for Caden Edwards. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball to the right side of the infield. Broken bat. Davis will flip it over to the pitcher, Kalia, for out number 3 as we head to top of the 6th. It's going to be McGee, Walden, and English due up. Welcome back, folks, as Max Holtzclaw still out there on the mound for the Spuds to lead off the top of the 6th inning as Kane McGee shoots a breaking ball foul. 0-1.
We do have some actions in the Spuds bullpen. A right-handed pitcher in Noah Stevens.
It's Noah Stevens. 3 wins on the year for the Spuds. The 0-1 pitch misses inside for ball 1. 1 ball and 1 strike. One pitch misses for ball 2. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. A 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Now 2-2. Against Cade McGee. Max Holtzclaw. 4 strikeouts on the evening. The 2-2 pitch misses low and outside for ball 3. Now 3-2. Holtzclaw, before the 4th inning, was averaging a strikeout per inning. Now just under that. 2 strikeouts in this inning would get him back to an average of a strikeout per inning.
Holtzclaw has thrown quite a few pitches. This is pitch number 98 coming up through inning 6.
The 3-2 pitch swung on and shot down the right field line. Foul and out of play. Now 3-2 once again for Cade McGee. Well, folks, you can follow the Spuds on Facebook at Spuds Baseball Club. You can also follow the Spuds on Twitter at Spuds Baseball, Instagram at Spuds Baseball as well, and right here on YouTube. And you'd get notified every time the Spuds go live on at Spuds Baseball. As Cade McGee reaches on the walk. Going to bring up JT Walden. Holtzclaw Now over 100 pitches.
I just said that.
1-0 pitch. Holtzclaw comes set. Swung on and missed by JT Walden. Now the count will even at 1-1. Holtzclaw now at 101. Runner on first. Spuds lead 5-1 here at Wolf Field. Top of the 6th inning. And this runs inside and hits JT Walden. And that's going to bring Spuds head coach Sean Walsh out of the dugout. And I believe that's going to be it for Max Holtzclaw. Good day at the office for Holtzclaw. We'll be back after this short break. Oh, well, we're back here, and it is not going to be a pitching change for the Spuds just yet. The action in the bullpen has stopped. Noah Stevens ready to go. But Holtzclaw apparently tells head coach Sean Walsh that he can do it. First pitch to Jake English, and therefore a strike. 0-1. Holtzclaw comes set. Looks back towards second, fires home. The 0-1 pitch swung on and missed. Now 0-2. So after the mound visit, Max Holtzclaw coming out firing. 2 quick strikes. 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I would imagine that this is the last inning, the last batter that Holtzclaw would face. As the 1-2 pitch, Holtzclaw looks back towards second, fires home, low and outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runners on first and second for the Pioneers. On second base, Cade McGee. On first, JT Walden. The 2-2 pitch, runner off to third. Check swing. Did he go? Garrett Forsythe, the base umpire tonight, says no. And Max is shaking his head. So stolen base for Cade McGee. A 3-2 pitch. Count full for Holtzclaw. 3-2 pitch. Runner goes. Fouled off to the right side and out of play. Holtzclaw sitting at 103 pitches. Throw over to first. Not in time as Walden gets back safely. 3-2. The count on Jake English. No outs in the inning. Runners on the corners for the Pioneers. 3-2 pitch. Holtzclaw fires home. Breaking ball fouled off to the right side and out of play once again as Jake English stays alive. Three-two. English comes shot into left center field. One run comes in to score. Childs picks it up and throws it in. There's nobody covering over at first. English is trickling, and that will do it as here comes head coach Sean Walsh out of the dugout, and we're going to see a pitching change. We'll be back after this. Welcome back, Spuds fans and Pioneer fans as well, here to SpudsTV. The new pitcher for the Canyon County Spuds is Noah Stevens. Santina, take it away for Stevens' stats.
Stevens on the year is 3-1 with a 10.38 ERA. He has played in 10 games and 17.1 innings. He has 17 strikeouts, so averaging about a strikeout an inning, but also 16 walks, so averaging almost an walk an inning.
Well, the score now 5-2 as Stevens comes in and throws a strike as the count moves to 0-1 on Dalton Frank. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball, center field. Childs going back on the... He dives and makes the catch. A great play by Gabe Childs. That records the out. The first out of the inning, but it's a sac fly. As that'll score the runner from third. It'll leave the... So 2 runs in here for the Pioneers. 1 out in the inning. Zerfis. now at the plate, tonight's beer batter here at Wolf Field. First pitch from Stevens misses for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. Stevens looks back towards first, comes home, shoots this one up the middle. As Stevens dropped to his knees. A line drive into center field for a base hit. It's going to be runners on first and second for the Pioneers now, with Tyler Davis coming to the plate. Tyler Davis 1 for 2 on the day, a single and a strikeout. One out in the inning. Strike on the outside corner. Now 0-1. Stevens coming in relief for Max Holtzclaw. The 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball. Smacked out into left center field. Cameron Grant to the left. There to make the catch for out number 2. As that's going to bring up Jared Mazzaferro for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. 2 outs now, with runners on first and second for the Pioneers. Spuds lead 5-3 here in the top of the 6th inning. As that misses for ball 1, low and inside. 1 ball, no strikes. Stevens.
I think a lot of credit tonight has to go to Alex Salzman, too. He's done a good job calming our pitchers down, or the Spuds pitchers down, and a good job keeping balls in front of him, blocking. A big play right there as the runner now stays at first and second.
Ground ball, high, Baltimore chop too short. Burns throws across the diamond, a dart there for a strike, as that beats him by half a step. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, it's going to be Childs, Denny, and Danielwick's due up for the Spuds after this. Welcome back here, folks, to SpudsTV. Well, Max Holtzclaw done for the night. His line, 5 innings, giving up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, and he struck out 4 batters, runs inside for a ball on Gabe Childs. A 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2. Now 2 balls and no strikes. Well, a new pitcher for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, Ryan Reynolds. As that's in there for a strike. Now 2-1. Ryan Reynolds, a redshirt freshman from Cal State Bakersfield, has pitched in 3 games for the Pioneers, pitching to a 3 ERA in 3 innings with 6 strikeouts and 3 walks. Now 2-2. On Gabe Childs. The 2-2 pitch. Runs inside for ball 3. A full count for Gabe Childs. 3-2. Low and outside for ball 4, so it's a lead-off walk for Gabe Childs. That's going to bring up Noah Denny for the Spuds. Denny tonight 0 for 1 with a strikeout and 2 walks. So it's back to the top of the order. Denny looking to get on base once again for the Spuds. Childs takes a lead at first. Reynolds comes set, pitching from the first base side of the rubber. Low for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. As that misses upstairs. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Coming into tonight, Gabe Childs 1 for 11. 2 balls, no strikes. Low and outside for ball 3. Now 3-0. So the 3-0 count. Strike at the knees. Now 3-1 on Noah Denny. Denny coming into tonight, hitting .321, a double, 2 triples, and a home run. 19 walks on the year. The 3-1 pitch finds the zone as well. Now 3-2 on Denny, as the count runs full. About the 16th time we've seen a full count here in this ball game. Lots of pitches being thrown. Both teams taking. The 3-2 pitch from Reynolds. Runners off to second, and that misses upstairs for ball 4. So it's back-to-back walks for Ryan Reynolds out of the bullpen for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. And a mound visit for Pioneers. So the pitching coach comes out to talk to Ryan Reynolds as he'll try to calm him down. Lucas Danielwick's the next up for the Spuds. We're going to take a short break. Ball one for Lucas Daniewicz. Runners on first and second. The 1-0 pitch finds the zone on the inside corner. Now 1-1. The 1-1 pitch, and therefore strike two. Now 1 ball, 2 strikes on Daniewicz. Reynolds looks in, asking for a new sign. The 1-2 pitch looks back towards second. Now fires home. The 1-2 breaking ball upstairs gets away from the catcher. Both runners will advance on the pass ball by the catcher English. So 2 runners in scoring position for the Canyon County Spuds here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Pioneers, 3 pitchers so far in this ball game. The starter went 3 innings. The 2-2 pitch fouled back. Still 2-2. Now Daniewicz looking to get a base hit. Had a base hit back in the 3rd inning, came around to score. The 2-2 pitch from Reynolds on its way. Breaking ball outside for ball 3. Now 3 balls, 2 strikes. Well, Daniewicz, a catcher, first baseman, turned outfielder for the Spuds. 3-2, a man that you just can't keep out of the lineup. The 3-2 pitch, low and outside for ball 4. That's going to load the bases for the Spuds with Zach Tollerman coming to the plate. And we're going to see a pitching change here. We'll be right back. We're going to stay here, but we're going to take a short break. Oh, welcome back here to SpudsTV. Well, leading off, with the bases loaded, it's going to be Zach Tullerman. The new pitcher on the mound for the Western Nebraska Pioneers is Jack Lewis Miller. Lewis Miller goes to Cuesta College, the same college that Zachary Tullerman goes to for the Spuds. That gets in the dirt and bounces over the head of the catcher, English, as Gabe Childs comes in to score. Now, runners in scoring position for the Spuds as all three runners advanced. Tullerman looking at a 1-0 count. The 1-0 pitch. Therefore, a strike. Now 1-1. Well, Jack Lewis Miller, a sophomore from Cuesta College, on the season for the Western Nebraska Pioneers, 1-0 with a 4.84 ERA. Through 8 games, he has a save in 13 innings, 21 strikeouts, and 10 walks. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Now 1-2. Tullerman looking to get on base against his Cuesta teammate. A 1-2 pitch. Tullerman steps out. Now the 1-2 pitch on its way. Infield in. Swung on and fouled back. Gets away from the catcher. The throw to first is in time, as it was actually a drop third strike. But the run does come in to score as the Spuds now lead 7-3. So 2 runs in for the Spuds here in the inning. 7-3 our score. 1 out. Via Zach Tullerman. Joey Grabanski now at the plate. Runner on third. Had a home run up in Butte, Montana. The 0-1 pitch. Fly ball to left field. Going and going. And goodbye baseball. Joey Grabanski, his 6th home run of the year, as that is now 9-3. Spuds lead. Joey Grabanski, 19 home runs for Concordia University, 6 here for the Spuds in 2021. Misses for ball 2. Now 2 balls, no strikes. Nine to 3 the score, as that's fouled off. 2-1. Cameron Grant 0 for 1 on the night. 2 walks. 1 for 2 with a double and a walk. As that Count is now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 1 out in the inning. A 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 as Cameron Grant not happy with that call. But 2 outs nonetheless, and that's going to bring up Alex Salzman for the Spuds. Two outs in the inning. Salzman takes this one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Ground ball towards third base. Up with it is McGee. Throws over to first in time for out number 3, but not before the Spuds bring in 4 runs in the inning as they now lead 9-3. We had 2. The top of the 7th inning where it's going to be Smelko, Wagner, and McGee due up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. We'll be back after this commercial break. Welcome back. Here's to SpudsTV. New pitcher on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds, Blake McFadden. As Eric Smelko going to hit from the right side, takes the first pitch for a strike, 0-1. Well, Blake McFadden has pitched in 4 games for the Spuds, all here at home. 10 innings, has given up 10 hits, 2 runs, both earned, 4 walks, and 15 strikeouts. He's 1-0 with a 1.80 ERA. That's in there for strike 2. Now 0-2. That's fouled back. 0-2 once again. Well, Eric Smelko tonight, 1 for 3. The 0-2 pitch. 9-3 Spuds lead now here in the top of the 7th inning. The 0-2 pitch from McFadden. Swung on and fouled back once again. Still 0-2. Well, looking back around the Expedition League scoreboard, the Mining City Tommyknockers beat the Badlands Big Sticks 6-4. And the Casper Horseheads beating the Wheat City Whiskey Jacks 13-2. The 0-2 pitch from McFadden. Fly ball into center field. Ranging over to the left for out number 1. And that's going to bring up Jack Wagner, the second baseman for the Casper Horseheads. Excuse me, for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. I was just talking about the Casper Horseheads, so that's how that happened. But here at Wolf Field, it's the Western Nebraska Pioneers and the Canyon County Spuds. First pitch to Wagner in there for a strike, 0-1. Sorry for the confusion there, folks. The 0-1 pitch fouled off to the left side. Now 0-2 on Jack Wagner. One out in the inning. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Upstairs, did he go? No, says Sadradi behind the dish tonight. So the count goes to 1-2 strikes. One out in the inning. 9-3 Spuds lead. The 1-2 pitch. McFadden fires home. Swung on and missed for strike 3. The first strikeout of the evening for Blake McFadden. As it's 2 up, 2 down to start the top of the 7th inning. So for Noah Stevens tonight, in relief, he went 1 inning, giving up 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned. With 1 walk and a strikeout, no strikeouts for Noah Stevens in the 1 inning that he went. Now it's 0-2 on Cade McGee. The 0-2 pitch runs inside for ball 1 as that knocks the glove off of Alex Salzman's hand. Now 1-2 strikes. That misses for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's back-to-back strikeouts for Blake McFadden as it's 3 up, 3 down for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. In the top of the 7th, we had 2. The bottom of the 7th, 7, 8, and 9. Hake, Burns, and Childs due up for the Spuds. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here. That drops in and misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Carson Hake. Well, we have a shout out to give on tonight's broadcast. Shout out to Renee Ryder for housing Joey Grabansky so that he could be a part of the Canyon County Spuds. That shout out coming from Joey's dad, Grant. The 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Shot to the left field on the warning track. Carson Hake heading into second, sliding in with a double. A lead-off double for Carson Hake. That's going to bring up Danny Burns. Nine to 3 the score here at Wolf Field. Spuds have a leadoff man on board. As first pitch to Burns misses for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Miller fires home. Roped out into left field. Underneath of it, though, Walden as he pulls it in for out number 1. That's going to bring up Gabe Childs. One out in the inning and a runner on second for Childs. has a chance to pick up an RBI. One out. Childs tonight 0 for 2 with a walk. Miller comes set, and he'll step off. And look, Carson Hake back to second. Now we'll reset. First pitch to Childs. Outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. A breaking ball that missed outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Runner on second for the Canyon County Spuds, who lead 9-3 here in the bottom of the 7th. Check swing. Gabe Childs goes around as that evens the count at 1-1. One pitch with 1 out in the inning and 1 on. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Now 1-2 on Gabe Childs. Denny on deck for the Spuds. Spuds are looking to get hot and clinch a playoff spot by winning the second half. And the winning starts now. The 1-2 pitch. Miller comes set. Roped right through the left side of the infield for a base hit. And it's going to be runners on the corners for the Canyon County Spuds. Well, for the Spuds, who struggled in the first half and finished with a record of 10-20, finishing 5th in the Lewis Division. If the Spuds take first in the division in the second half, the team can make the playoffs. If the team makes the playoffs, they would play Soares Valley in the division playoffs. With a chance to make it to the league championship series if they went on and beat the Soares Valley SaberDogs. That drops low and inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out and runners on the corners for the Spuds. The 1-0 pitch. All right, ground ball to the shortstop. Flips to second for 1. Over to first, not in time. Run does come in to score. So it's an RBI for Noah Denny on the fielder's choice. As that pushes across his North Dakota State teammate, Carson Hake. His NDSU and Spuds teammate. That brings up Lucas Danielwicz with a runner on first and 2 outs in the inning. So that misses low and away for ball 1. Well, the 1-0 pitch, low for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. So the 2-0 pitch on its way from Miller. Misses for ball 3. 3-0. Well, with a win tonight, the Spuds would even it up at 1-1 in the second half. Still a couple of innings left to go, but the Western Nebraska Pioneers would fall to 0-1 in the second half. That's in there for a strike now, 3-1. As that's in there for a strike. Now the count runs full 3-2. So the Spuds now lead 10-3. Breaking ball out to left center field. Underneath of it, the center fielder Smelko there for out number 3. But Carson Hake comes around to score in the inning off of the fielder's choice by Noah Denny. We had 2. The top of the 8th. It's going to be Walden, English, and Frank due up for the Western Nebraska Pioneers after this short break. Welcome back here to SpudsTV, folks, as we are just about ready to start the top of the 8th inning. JT Walden leading off for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. As it's Blake McFadden still out there on the mound for the Canyon County Spuds. Ground ball to the first base side, foul. 0-1. Well, JT Walden tonight 0 for 2 with a hit by pitch. So he did reach base and came around to score back in the 6th inning. The 1-1 pitch. Misses. Now the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch outside for ball 3. Now 3 balls, 1 strike for McFadden against JT Walden. The 3-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Now 3-2. As the count now full. 3-2 on JT Walden. McFadden Swung on and missed. 3 straight strikeouts for Blake McFadden, as that is the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up Jake English. English had an RBI single the last time up. So that misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. So now 2-0. The 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Now 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jake English 1 for 3 on the day. A 2-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Now 2-2. Two pitch. McFadden fouled off by English. Remains 2-2. Well, for the Spuds defense tonight, from left to right in the outfield, it's Grant, Childs, Danielwicks. On the infield, Hake, Burns, Denny, Grobanski. And behind the dish as Alex Salzman. A 2-2 pitch from McFadden. The lefty comes home, fouled off to the right side. Once again, 2-2 on Jake English. The 2-2 pitch. Now swung on and missed. The 4th straight strikeout out of the pen for Blake McFadden. Had a fly ball to center field, and now 4 consecutive strikeouts. Swung on and missed for strike 1. And 1. 2 down in the inning. McFadden, the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 2. A heater in there for a strike from Blake McFadden. McFadden will top out at 89, 90 miles an hour. The 0-2 pitch. McFadden looking for another K as he steps off and will reset. Dalton Frank, 1 for 2 on the day. He had a sac fly in the 6th inning as that's fouled off. Misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch from McFadden on its way. Ground ball, foul down the third base line. So it's Once again, 1-2 on Dalton Frank. McFadden from Northwest Nazarene. 6'3", 250-pounder, and that is swung on and missed. 5 straight strikeouts for Blake McFadden. He struck out the side, and that does it for the top of the 8th. We head to the bottom of the 8th, where it's going to be Zach Tullerman, Joey Grabanski, and Cameron Grant. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Welcome back here to SpudsTV. That misses for ball one. 1 ball and 1 strike on Zach Tullerman from Cuesta College. The 1-1 pitch misses for ball 2. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. Well, Zach Tullerman going up against Jack Lewis Miller for the second time. Teammates at Cuesta College. A 2-1 pitch misses low for ball 3. Now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. And that runs inside for ball 4. A 5-pitch walk for Zach Tullerman. That's going to bring up Joey Grabanski. He had a 2-run home run back in the 6th inning. Joey Grabanski leads the Spuds in home runs on the year. 6 home runs, including the one back in the 6th inning. That misses for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. The runner on first for the Spuds. The 1-0 pitch from Lewis Miller. Strike on the inside corner. Now the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. As the Spuds lead 10-3. No outs in the inning. Runner on first. Check swing. No, Grabanski does not go. So 2-1 on Joey Grabanski. Runner on first. The 2-1 pitch. Misses for ball 3. Now 3-1. Cameron Grant on deck for the Spuds. He is 1 for 3 tonight with a double and a walk. The 3-1 pitch. Check swing. Home plate umpire says he went around. Now 3-2. Grabanski 1 for 2 on the day. 2 walks and the home run. Swung on and missed for strike 3. As that gets out number 1. Cameron Grant coming to the plate now for the Spuds. Tonight, Grant lined out to left back in the 2nd inning. Walked in the 3rd. Had a double, a leadoff double in the 5th, and he struck out just 2 innings ago, excuse me. We have a firework right over the scoreboard, as that's in there for a strike. 0-1 on Cameron Grant. The 0-1 pitch on its way. And there for strike 2, 0-2. Now, Jack Lewis Miller. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Ground ball towards 3rd. To 2nd for 1, over to 1st. A double play rung up by the Western Nebraska Pioneers as that ends the inning. We head to the top of the 9th inning. Blake McFadden back out for another inning. We'll be back after this short break. Welcome back here, folks, to SpudsTV. Blake McFadden still out on the bump. Ground ball towards second. Up with it, Denny throws over to first for the first out of the inning. One pitch, one out, just like that. And that's going to bring up Tyler Davis with one out in the inning. This is for ball one. One ball, no strikes. The 1-0 pitch. This is high and inside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes on Tyler Davis. Well, unless if something dramatic happens for the Pioneers here in this inning, a 2-0 pitch, fly ball to the right side, foul and out of play. Looks like Max Holtzclaw will get the win for the Spuds, and Caden Edwards will take the loss. It'll be fouled off, now 2-2. Two-two pitch on its way. Swung on and missed for strike 3. A slider from Blake McFadden fools Tyler Davis. His 6th punch-out of the evening in the 3 innings of work for Blake McFadden. And the Western Nebraska Pioneers down to their final out. Ten to 3. Two outs. That's fouled off to the right side on Jared Mazzaferro. 0-1. Crowd standing here at the ballpark. The 0-1 pitch. McFadden fires home. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Now 0-2. Well, for the Spuds, it was Max Holtzclaw, Noah Stevens, and Blake McFadden. The 0-2 pitch on its way. Upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A 1-2 pitch. McFadden looking for his 7th punch out. The 1-2. Ground ball towards short. This could do it. Danny Burns throws it across the diamond in time. And the Spuds take game 1 of this 3-game series against the Western Nebraska Pioneers here at Wolf Field. Stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back after this short break for the Spuds postgame show. Welcome back here on SpudsTV. The Canyon County Spuds take game 1, 10-3 against the Western Nebraska Pioneers. 10 runs on 8 hits and no errors for the Spuds. 3 runs on 8 hits and 1 error for the Western Nebraska Pioneers. The winning pitcher for the Spuds, Max Holtzclaw, our starter, went 5 innings, giving up 7 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. He gave up 2 walks and struck out 4 batters. In relief, the bullpen, Noah Stevens, 1 inning on 2 hits, no runs, and 1 walk. Blake McFadden out of the bullpen for the Spuds to close it out. The final 3 innings. He goes 3 innings, giving up no hits, no runs, no earned runs, no walks, and 6 strikeouts. Straight up electric. As we'll be right back in just a few minutes, folks, with the player of the game. So don't go anywhere.